How's it going, guys? Just on my way out to do some shooting today, and it's pretty nasty outside, actually. We got it's registering about 11 degrees on the thermometer right now. Snowed a couple inches overnight, and it's still snowing this morning, so it's going to be pretty nasty. I've almost talked myself out of shooting a couple times this morning, but I really just need to get out and do some. I haven't been as active lately, and there's reasons for that, but I won't go into everything here. It's just boring, and you guys don't really care. So, but anyway, what I'm going to be doing today is shooting some pistol caliber carbines, and I've done some pretty in-depth videos in the past on talking about the pistol caliber carbine and why I think they rock. So I'm not going to do that in this video. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about some bullet points as to why I like the pistol caliber carbines real quick to do like a little intro part of the video. But I kind of want to talk a little bit about I just got thinking about the pistol caliber carbines and why I like them so much, and really it led to the first and foremost thing for me is it leads to economy. They're cheaper to shoot, period. I can shoot my pistol caliber carbines, my rifles, for about 25 cents a round or less if I shoot my reloads. And that sure beats the heck out of shooting 40 to 50 cents a round in .223, or even more expensive for other calibers. And so I got thinking about how awesome it is to be able to shoot something that's cheaper. And I'm really not having as much of a hard time finding .223 or finding 9mm as other people have been. It's hit or miss, but I'm still being able to pick it up for a fairly decent price. Walmart has it fairly often, and so that's good. But 22 is still really, really scarce. For a while there, it seemed like it was coming back, but since then I haven't even seen any. So it's hit or miss, I think, with the 22. But I wanted to talk about the .223. So there is so much .223 on the shelf, it's ridiculous. I've never seen shelves packed so full of .223 in my entire life in 5.56. And there's reasons for that. The main reason is the fact that the reason why it's sitting there is because it's so freaking expensive. I mean, even Walmart's selling crap Federal M193, just standard military ball, for over $10 a box. And that stuff used to be like $6.99 a box. I mean, I could pick it up sometimes I could get it on sale for like $5.99, like a year and a half ago. So literally we've gone from, in a year and a half time, we've almost doubled the price of our .223, or at least 30% or more in price increase. And to me, there's the main reason for that is this. When the Newtown shooting happened, they already had all this stuff all figured out. This is all contrived. This is completely premeditated and all thought out. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to gun control and whatnot. It's all planned ahead. They're just waiting for a time to act, and we all know this. But essentially, what happened is Newtown shooting happened, and so what they do is they come out with worst case scenario legislations. These legislations that are so ridiculous and so counter the Second Amendment that we got all worked up over it. And some states have really put the screws to their citizens big time over the last couple of years. With assault weapon bans, and Colorado being one, and of course you've got the communist states like New York and New Jersey and California and others. But I'm talking on the federal level. They come out with this huge scare about what they're going to do legislation-wise. So what do? Well, we think, holy crap, we're not going to be able to get a hold of some of this stuff if they pass this legislation. So we go out there and we just empty the shelves, right? And rightfully so. I'll admit, I went out there and stocked up on a couple things as well. But literally, we emptied the shelves. Now, we also had people that are scalpers, that these blood-sucking lowlives that go out there and buy up everything and then post it online for much, much more, a much greater cost. And what that does is it further inflates and drives the prices. So the politicians back in Washington are sitting there laughing at us, right? They're sitting there just laughing because we did their work for them. Okay, we did it. We did it to ourselves. They didn't even have to pass legislation. See, what they want to do is they want to make it hard for us to actually get out and shoot and to participate in the shooting sports. And so that's the whole thing that drives this micro-stamping too. You know, we've heard about California passing the micro-stamping law and how Ruger and Smith & Wesson, kudos to them, said we're not going to sell guns in California anymore. And that's great. You know, any future models that they come out with, they're not going to be sold in California because they're not going to put micro-stamping technology, which doesn't even exist, into their guns. It's just not going to happen. It's laborious, and the whole reason why micro-stamping is being pushed by ignorant, well, not ignorant, but politicians, these conniving politicians, is because it will drive the cost of manufacturing through the roof. And they know that. And that's why they want it. But instead of doing that, what they need to do is just need to scare us up into thinking that we're actually going to have our rights taken away. And what we do, we drive the prices up ourselves. And so they're just sitting there laughing, thinking, oh, see, look, we didn't even have to pass a law. They drove their costs up by themselves already. And that's unfortunate. I mean, like, it's a big deal. It's something that is affected me in how often I shoot. And I know it's affecting you guys too. I know it is. I mean, we're just not getting out and practicing as much. We're not getting out and shooting. We're not introducing as many people to the shooting sports, those kind of things, and it's really hurting. It's hurting our Second Amendment just because of cost. So again, that's why I wanted to make this video, is because, you know, today I'm going to be shooting the pistol caliber carbines. I'm going to be shooting the a new one that you guys haven't seen on my channel before. It's the GRC, the Just Right carbine in 9mm. But that's why. I mean, because it's too expensive to shoot anything else. You know, like 9mm, it's still expensive. I mean, I've seen people trying to sell 100 rounds of 9mm for like $40. It's like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Like 2 years ago, that was $20 or less. You know, so. Anyway, guys, just a quick little video, just a little rant about some of this legislation and the cost of ammo. Like I said, 22 is really still scarce. 9mm is better. There's tons of 5.56 and 223 on the shelves, and just about every other caliber, really. But it's just so expensive that nobody's buying it. That's why it's sitting there. So hopefully, if we all just kind of take a little bit of a break and breathe, you know, hopefully some of these prices will start coming down. The manufacturers will realize that they're not moving product, you know, at the prices that they are, and hopefully it'll get better. But until it does, you know, I mean, we're kind of sitting between a vice, you know, like it kind of sucks, man. These roads are horrible, snow covered. Anyway, guys, don't forget to share the video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this in the future. And I know I haven't been as busy on the channel, but you know that should change here in the next little bit. Should be getting more videos out. But all right, guys, and as always, thanks very, very much for watching. We'll catch you next video. See ya.